business consulting, applications, and digital business for Fujitsu across India, right? So we are putting a strategy for BaaS, as we call it, which is a very industry-led strategy, which is a very consulting-led strategy, which is a very fast IT digital strategy, and which is a very IP-oriented strategy, right? Those are probably the 4 growth pillars that we are looking at. And of course, we have 4 more operational pillars to look at how can we use the right centers to do the right work, how can we build competencies, how can we build customer satisfaction, and how to bring in delivery and operational excellence. So there is an 8-pillar strategy, 4 of which is growth, 4 of which is operational excellence-based strategy that we have put in place, right? And this strategy is pan-EMEA. Earlier, Fujitsu used to actually work as different geographies in EMEA, but effective 1st of April, we have actually integrated EMEA as one single structure and actually cross-leveraging best practices across different geographies to actually help each other and create a very, what is called the economies of scale. So the strategy here is to create a very unified BaaS organization, create unified centers of excellence which can interact and actually cross-pollinate best practices, create unified industry practices which can actually help in bringing in best practices, not just from within Fujitsu, but best practices in industries in UK, into India, some of the best practices from India into Germany. So cross-pollination of industry best practices can happen. And the 4th, and I think it is a very critical component, is around digital, which is where our IP business sits, where we do about $2 billion of investment on creation of IP R&D kind of work. How to leverage this whole investment and bring it in pan-EMEA, and how to bring it into India to create value. So we have some great IPs that we are working on across Europe. One of the biggest components of the business that I run, which is a BaaS business, is about how we can leverage, like for example, train ticketing systems, or the Globe Ranger IoT platforms, or Run My Process, which can actually seamlessly integrate multiple processes, or UShareSoft, which can actually help in creation of agile development and operations team. So how to bring these kind of IP and platforms and digital technologies into an absolutely growing market like India. That's the key focus for the BaaS organization. System integration as a business comes under me, under the business consulting, digital and application services. We are known for system integration globally, right? Another example that we do is that we nearly have 100% of the market share on what we call mobile train ticketing process in India, in UK. Imagine bringing that into India, right? That is a pure play system integration. The IP is ours, the application is ours, but we use third-party products to actually take the card swipe, we take third-party to actually give the connectivity, we take the third-party to actually do the printing of the tickets that is required, we do third-party for actually processing of payments. So we act as pure play system integrators globally also, and have an ecosystem of partners with whom we actually deliver value to customers. The idea is to actually bring in our IP, bring in our applications, but leverage as much as local Indian partners as possible in pure play system integration mode to actually deliver value to customers. From a global perspective, I would say that you're absolutely right. The PC industry is shrinking, but it is also throwing up a huge opportunity on the mobility space, all right, on what I call the carryable space and the wearable space. So for every one single PC that we used to have 5 years back, we probably have 3 additional devices by way of a wearable, by way of a mobile phone, by way of a tablet that has actually come in place right now, right? And I think for the next foreseeable future, it is going to only explode much bigger. So I was asked recently a question, how many devices do you think a person can carry at any given particular point in time? I think it is going to follow a hype cycle, all right? It is going to have about 20 devices. It's going to go up, it's going to come up to about 20 devices, and then it is going to start decreasing because convergence will start happening, right? Of course, something else will start picking up, but convergence will start happening. You will probably have 20 devices in a single device. Take your mobile phone, for example, right? It is right now an email device, a phone device, a text message device. You can do your social media on it. It's your camera, it's your recording device today. So there are multiple devices which is actually, converged into a single phone. I think that trend will continue, all right? While the PC market may decrease, I think there are other markets which are actually exploding and probably getting much bigger than what the PC market was. I think Fujitsu is very well positioned because we have a mobile business, We have a PC business, we have a server business, enterprise business. Most importantly, as I said, we have a business application services business, which is over a period of time, devices are going to become commodity. The applications and the industry processes that we build on top of it is what is going to become the value add to the customer, especially enterprise customers. And that is going to be Fujitsu's focus on how we can add value to industry enterprise customers by leveraging our consulting and application and digital business.